Hey, what's up guys? Steve here. The weekly auction covered in today's video is on the graphic above, and thanks again for all the continued support on the channel, everyone. And we'll kick today's list off at number 50 with this 1989 Upper Deck Cal Ripken Jr., card number 467. This was a PSA 10 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $31.20. Up next at number 49 is this 1989 Donruss The Rookies Ken Griffey Jr. Rookie, card number 3. This was an SGC 9.5 that received 7 bids, and it also sold for $31.20. Coming in at number 48 is this 1989 Upper Deck Lou Whitaker, card number 451. This was a PSA 10 that received 13 bids, and it sold for $32.40. Up next at number 47 is this 1989 Upper Deck Edgar Martinez Rookie, card number 768. This rookie was in a PSA 10 that received 12 bids, and it also sold for $32.40. Coming in at number 46 is this 1989 Upper Deck Blue Jays checklist featuring Fred McGriff with card number 671. This was a PSA 10 that received 7 bids, and it sold for $33.60. Up next at number 45 is this 1989 Upper Deck Corey Snyder, card number 170. This was a PSA 10 that received 10 bids, and it sold for $33.60. Coming in at number 44 is this 1989 Upper Deck Herm Winningham Air card, card number 636. This was a PSA 10 that received 9 bids, and it sold for $34.80. Mr. Padre makes his first appearance on today's list at number 43 with this 1989 Upper Deck Tony Gwynn, card number 384. This was a PSA 10 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $34.80. Up next at number 42 is this 1989 Upper Deck Mark Lemke rookie, card number 19. This rookie was in a PSA 10 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $34.80. Coming in at number 41 is this 1981 Topps Bombo Rivera, card number 256. This was a PSA 10 that received 9 bids, and it sold for $34.80. And kicking off the top 40 of today's list is this 1981 Topps Doyle Alexander, card number 708. This was a PSA 10 that received 8 bids, and it also sold for $34.80. Up next at number 39 is this 1989 Upper Deck Jack Clark, card number 346. This was a PSA 10 that received 7 bids, and it sold for $36. Coming in at number 38 is this 1989 Upper Deck Tigers checklist featuring Alan Trammell, card number 690. This was a PSA 10 that received 8 bids, and it sold for $36. Up next at number 37 is this 1981 Topps Charlie Moore, card number 237. This was a PSA 10 that received 7 bids, and it also sold for $36 even. The Crime Dog's back at number 36 with this 1989 Upper Deck Fred McGriff, card number 572. This was a PSA 10 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $37.20. Coming in at number 35 is this 1989 Upper Deck Don Mattingly, card number 693. This was a PSA 10 that received 10 bids, and it sold for $37.20. Up next at number 34 is this 1981 Topps Wayne Nordhagen, card number 186. This was a PSA 10 that received 6 bids, and it sold for $37.20. Coming in at number 33 is this 1988 Fleer Glossy Reggie Jackson, card number 283. This was a PSA 10 that received 4 bids, and it sold for $38.40. Up next at number 32 is this 1986 Topps Traded Barry Bonds rookie, card number 11T. This rookie was in a PSA 9 that received 9 bids, and it sold for just short of $40. Coming in at number 31 is this 1984 Donruss Don Mattingly rookie, card number 248. This was a PSA 6 that received 16 bids, and it sold for $40.80. And we welcome a newcomer to the list to kick off the top 30 with this 1989 Score Young Superstars Bo Jackson, card number 5. This was an SGC 10 that received 11 bids, and it also sold for just over $40. Up next at number 29 is this 1989 Upper Deck Van Snyder rookie, card number 23. This was a PSA 10 that received 5 bids, and it sold for $44.40. Coming in at number 28 is this 1988 Fleer Glossy Don Mattingly, card number 214. This was a PSA 10 that received 12 bids, and it sold for $44.40. Primetime makes his first appearance on today's list at number 27 with this 1989 Topps Traded Deion Sanders rookie, card number 110T. This was a PSA 10 that received 23 bids, and it also sold for $44.40. Up next at number 26 is this 1989 Upper Deck Eric Davis, card number 410. This was a PSA 10 that received 7 bids, and it sold for $49.20. Coming in at number 25 is this 1989 Upper Deck Jim Abbott rookie, card number 755. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids, and it sold for $50.40. Up next at number 24 is this 1984 Topps Traded Dwight Gooden rookie auto, card number 42T. This PSA DNA authenticated auto received 10 bids, and it also sold for just over $50. Coming in at number 23 is this 1987 Donruss Bo Jackson rookie, card number 35. This rated rookie was in a SGC 9.5 that received 18 bids, and it sold for $51.60. Up next at number 22 is this 1989 Upper Deck John Smoltz rookie, card number 17. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids, and it sold for $54 even. Coming in at number 21 is this 1983 Donruss Action All-Stars Fernando Valenzuela, card number 53. This auto that was authenticated by Beckett received 11 bids, and it sold for $55.20. And make that 3 straight newcomers to the list to kick off the top 20 with this 1981 Topps Traded Dave Edwards, card number 758. This was a PSA 10 that received 9 bids, and it sold for $57.60. Up next at number 19 is this 1981 Topps Dave Roberts, card number 57. This was a PSA 10 that received 12 bids, and it sold for $58.80. Coming in at number 18 is this 1981 Topps Eric Rosmanson, card number 342. This was a PSA 10 that received 10 bids, and it sold for $64.80. Up next at number 17 is this 1983 Topps Ryne Sandberg rookie, card number 83. This was an SGC 9 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $67.20. Coming in at number 16 is this 1985 Leaf Rickey Henderson, card number 208. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 16 bids, and it also sold for $67.20. And we get one of our weekly regulars at number 15 with this 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, card number 1. This star rookie was in a PSA 8 that received 9 bids, and it sold for $76.80. Up next at number 14 is this 1985 Topps Mark McGwire rookie, card number 401. This was a PSA 9 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $88.80. Coming in at number 13 is this 1987 Topps Traded Greg Maddux rookie, card number 70T. This rookie was in a PSA 10 that received 13 bids, and it sold for $108. Up next at number 12 is this 1989 Topps Traded Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, card number 41T. This was a PSA 10 that received 12 bids, and it sold for $162. Coming in at number 11 is this 1987 Donruss the Rookies Greg Maddux rookie, card number 52. This was a PSA 10 that received 21 bids, and it sold for $174. And we welcome a newcomer to the list to kick off the top 10 with this 1981 Topps Traded Mick Kelleher, card number 779. This was a PSA 10 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $192. Up next at number 9 is this 1982 Fleer Cal Ripken Jr. rookie, card number 176. This was an SGC 9.5 that received 28 bids, and it sold for $216. Coming in at number 8 is this 1989 Fleer Bill Ripken FF Air rookie, card number 616. This was an SGC 9.5 that received 31 bids, and it also sold for $216. Up next at number 7 is this 1987 Donruss Barry Bonds, card number 361. This was a PSA 10 that received 14 bids, and it sold for $252. Coming in at number 6 is this 1981 Topps Steve Henderson, card number 619. This was a PSA 10 that received 8 bids, and it sold for $288. And we'll kick things off with this 1989 Upper Deck Will Clark, card number 155. This was a PSA 10 that received 8 bids, and it sold for $31.20. For a player that missed the top 50, we get this 1989 Upper Deck George Brett, card number 215. This was a PSA 10 that received 8 bids, and it sold for $30 even. Up next is this 1986 Donruss Fred McGriff rookie, card number 28. This rated rookie was in a PSA 9 that received 12 bids, and it sold for $27.60. For our fourth bonus card, I found this 1986 Fleer Update Barry Bonds rookie, card number U14. This was a PSA 9 that received 7 bids, and it sold for $26.40. The big unit's up next with this 1989 Topps Randy Johnson rookie, card number 647. This was an SGC 9.5 that received 8 bids, and it sold for $24 even. And for our sixth and final bonus card, I found this 1989 Upper Deck Red Sox checklist featuring Wade Boggs, card number 687. This was a PSA 10 that received 5 bids, and it sold for $21.60. And we get one of our weekly regulars to kick off the top 5 with this 1980 Topps Rickey Henderson rookie, card number 482. This was a PSA 8 that received 31 bids, and it sold for $312. Up next at number 4 is this 1989 Bowman Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, card number 220. This was an SGC 10 that received 29 bids, and it sold for $336. Coming in at number 3 is this 1987 Fleer Glossy Barry Bonds rookie, card number 604. This was a PSA 10 that received 22 bids, and it sold for just over $500. Up next at number 2 is this 1987 Billingham Mariners Team Issue Ken Griffey Jr. Auto, card number 15. This pre-rookie was in a PSA 9 that received 32 bids, and it sold for $870. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1987 Classic MLB Game Bo Jackson rookie, card number 15. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids, and it sold for $1,110. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.